Great, Amin. So let's go ahead and if we can start with the screen sharing and let's go over to this week's success and see how we're doing on the social media. And while you're
Oh,
getting that up for us to look at, I want to go over a couple questions I prepared for you. Um, First of all, I'd like to move our call to Mondays because I do have other calls lined up during the week. Is that going to be possible?
yeah, that is going to be possible. But if we do the next call on Monday, then we will be discussing on 5 days progress instead of 7 days progress, a weekly progress, because we will count the work of Thursday to Monday.
Correct. And that's fine. It just makes it a lot easier for me. The next thing is LOL's content published. Has it been
Mhm.
published yet?
No, no.
Okay.
I,
But it's going
I,
to be used.
yeah, it's going to be used.
Okay, great. Now, the previous recording that was the first one, there's a lot of information that has to be blurred out there. Do you have an ETA of when you could start posting the first version of that?
To be honest, I did a little bit of research and try to find a software that can blur some part that we don't want to publish in a videos. But I found a software namely Capwing that allows to put text on the videos, but I haven't able to find some software that will help us to blur the part, and I don't have the password of that videos as well. So I thought that we can just skip that one, and we can use the new one, which
Excellent.
one we will keep fine and protected from everything.
All right, excellent. So let's get started with the progress. Let's take a look at what we have. If we can just open up.
Oh, okay, let
And
me share my screen with you. Let me know when you can see my screen.
yeah, it's still loading. Let's give it a moment here. All right,
Oh,
great. So I'm looking here at Facebook. So
oh.
let's take a look at what we have here.
Okay, as we planned, you can see from here that I have started posting 3 times a day.
Yes, Thursday through Sunday, we said.
Yeah, you can see here. We have 3 posts and two informational posts and one something motivational or inspirational. And if you would like to see the progress of the week, we need
Yes,
to go here inside.
let's look at the progress. Everything's
You can,
green, which is good, right?
yeah, everything is great. And I have shared a couple of videos of Gary V, and that achieved 38 views this week, and we haven't published any videos so far, and it has got enough views, I can see. So I am planning to um, share a couple of videos per week moving forward.
And this, when you're sharing, are you sharing it in your own groups? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I have been sharing into niche groups like marketing, advertising,
Mm-hmm.
and business related groups only.
Okay. Is
but
there
but
anything?
I didn't do any sharing with the videos to see how it works, and I see that it is working fine if we just put it on our Facebook feed.
So would you suggest that this conversation we're having, social media conversation, do you think it would be worthy of putting a post on a video?
To be honest, I have tried with little videos on Facebook, because people usually don't prefer to watch a long videos on Facebook. So
Okay.
we can put the long videos on YouTube, and when we are able to make it short, we can put the highlighted part on Facebook and other social platform, because on Instagram you won't be able to post any videos that is more than 1 minute,
I understand.
and, and, and on Twitter your videos can't be more than 2 minutes long, and on LinkedIn your videos needs to be more than less than 10 minutes long.
Okay. And the video you're saying you did not post it in the social groups. The video was just posted on just Facebook in general and it got picked up.
Yeah, yeah.
And why do you think it just got picked up as opposed to regular? Because we use Gary Vee and since he's popular, is that why?
No, I don't think so, because if it is he is popular or not, it doesn't have a direct connection with us, because we have 81 likes on our Facebook page, and beyond those people, no one is going to be able to see our videos, because we haven't shared it into the groups to make sure that everyone is members of the group will be able to see that. And I saw that our existing followers are watching that videos, and that is really good sign.
Excellent. So then, are we ready to move on to the next topic, the next
Yeah.
social platform?
You can see that post engagement is increased a lot, post reach is increased a lot, and the good thing is that we usually see that uh, you get 140 engagement with around 3 to 4k post reach, but you can see that we have got 127 post reach and 114 people among those 127 people that uh, viewed our post got engaged with us.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
Okay. I'm moving for. So are you done with the Facebook?
I think it's fine. I mean, I don't see as long as
Okay.
everything's green, there's
Yeah.
progress. And you're explaining it the way you are. I say we're ready to move on to the next one, which would be
Okay.
Twitter, and see. Let's see the progress on that.
Okay. Twitter usually provide you the progress of last 28 days. So you will see everything here red, because it is showing you the progress of last 28 days. But if you click here tweets, you can see that we have 3.7k impressions in the last 28 days. But if you click and select here 7 days, last 7 days, you can see 1.7k impressions in the last 7 days. So you can see that we are improving a lot if we count the last 7 days. And if you see the engagement rate, you
Hmm.
can see it's quite fine, 1.1%. Basically, people with 10 to 20k followers usually get 0.5 to 0.9% engagement rate. So we are getting a quite good engagement rate.
Excellent. Excellent. So we're above the standard.
Yeah, but if we go through, you can see that it is a motivational quote. It got 3.3% engagement rate. We
We
have
stop right
shared it.
there. When you say
Yeah,
3.3% engagement rate, what did
yeah.
they engage with? Were they asking us a question? Were they retweeted? What is that engagement rate going to mean?
They either liked our tweet, or they have retweeted us, or they have clicked the link.
But that's only two people, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can see that it wasn't engaged that much, but you can see the one that got highest rate of engagement, 6.9%. It was another quote that got 8 engagement.
So is it too soon to see what's working, what's not working?
Yeah, it is too soon, but uh, I can see that quotes are working well than the links that have been published on our social sites. So I was thinking that we can switch to use two quotes and um, one or two information based content on especially on Twitter.
So you're noticing that the quotes, people are engaging more with the quotes, and then the informational posts will just cut back on that and just replace it. Is that my understanding?
Yeah, I was thinking about more quotes and less um, uh, links or information based post, because I can see that it is engaging more, and once we have more engagement, then we can get back to posting more links more niche content or more information based content on Twitter.
I agree. We just got to keep on testing and seeing what works and what doesn't work and make
Okay.
adjustments as needed.
Yeah, and you can see that we have got 5 retweets in last 7 days. That means on average we earned around 1 retweets per day,
Hmm.
and we have got 15 likes in last 7 days. That means we have got 2 likes per day, and we usually post 2 to 3 times per day. So we are getting some likes.
Okay, excellent, excellent. All right, so
Move
let's
on.
go on to the next one, LinkedIn.
Yeah, yeah. You can see that we have 63 people who viewed our profile in last 7 days. Last week we had around 30 to 40. As I have done some work and I have increased some connection here, you can see
Okay,
80.
hold on. When you say done some work, can you tell me a little bit about what work you've done?
Yeah. If you go here, post and activity, you can see as we discussed, I have posted 2 or 3 times per day as we discussed. If we
And
go
how
to
did you
the last,
increase the connections?
to be honest, to increase the connections, you need to click here, my network,
Okay.
and you will find here people that director of marketing, lead generation, and campaign specialist. If we find someone from our niche, we just need to put here connect, and they will receive a notification regarding the request that we will send them to connect. And if they are interested, then they will accept the connection request, and they will be considered as our connections.
Okay. Excellent. So it looks like it's working well.
Yeah, it's working well.
And are you mentioned earlier about Twitter, how we were growing based on the standard that you've come up with. Are we under, at, or above the standard you think right now?
On Twitter, we started really well, and but currently our progress is uh, like the average progress that you can expect. We are not above the standard right now. We are going with the usual rate of progress. You can see we have got around 50 followers last week, and we are expecting to get around 200 to 300 followers. That is our goal, and I think that we will be able to soon meet the goals.
At what point do we say this is a success? Do you think that, you know what, now we really have true followers that are engaging, that are really doing well? What do you think is really considered success?
To be honest, we usually work 17 hours a week work on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. From my experience, I would like to share with you that you can see that we have got 21 likes. But if we consider the progress of 70 hours a week progress, considering these 4 social sites, we should have around 50 likes per week, around 200 to 300 followers on Twitter, around 50 connections on LinkedIn, and around 100 followers on Instagram. So we are doing some progress, but we are not above the standard, or we are not up to the mark now. But it happens when you are starting with your social media, then the progress is not easy. But when you have got some start, then it becomes much easier to get new followers, new likes, and get new engaged. Because if a pupil see that we have 1000 followers and they have 1000 followers as well, then they will be able to follow us back. But if a pupil see that we have 100 or 200 followers, then they will not be interested to follow back, because they will see that we are not established. And you know the trend on social media, it's been always the trend that people want to get connected with the popular accounts.
Correct. 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 Okay, excellent. So we're ready to move on to, we pretty much covered them all, except Instagram's left.
Yeah, but to show you Instagram, uh, uh, we need to we won't be able to keep things recorded for Instagram, because if I want to show you the progress of Instagram, we need to have a video call, and I need to show you the progress from my mobile screen, because Instagram doesn't allow you to see the stats from the PC. And
Really?
yeah,
So we cannot see the stats from the PC.
no,
That's
because
odd.
yeah, because from the beginning, Instagram has been a mobile friendly social media. In fact, we weren't able to post on Instagram from web, but now there are several software that allows you to post on Instagram. You can see that I am using a software, namely downloader for Instagram. Using that, I am being able to post on Instagram. Otherwise, you won't be able to post on Instagram from your PC. You need to use your mobile phone.
Got it. Okay. So could you at least tell me a little bit about Instagram, what we're doing and what's progressing? Could you at least,
Yeah,
explain?
we have started with 180 plus followers, and last week we have got around 40 followers. And as I mentioned, that we are targeting to get at least 100 followers per week, and we are going to have that soon, because Instagram doesn't allow you to schedule post. If we post more on Instagram and add more hashtags, then that will helps to get more followers. But there is no software that will help you to do direct publishing on Instagram. Uh, as we talked, I have connected our Hootsuite account, our social media on Hootsuite. From here, you can schedule post for LinkedIn and Twitter, and you can schedule any time. But if you select Instagram, Instagram doesn't help you to post on a scheduled time. You need to reschedule it from your PC. So I am not being able to do it. But I did a little bit research, and I found that Buffer is a social media tool that helps to schedule post for Instagram, and I am going to use that and see if it works. And if we are able to post 3 times, like we started doing on other social sites, I think that we will be able to reach closer to 100 followers mark from the next week.
Okay, great. So then I think that everything is going well. And is there anything you want to kind of discuss or anything else you want to change things, or we just continue, since everything is working, we continue the same method, same methodology and continue to move forward?
Yeah, I think that we are doing the right things, but I can see that one thing that we uh, uh, though the number of post engagement is quite high, but post reach is not quite good. So I was thinking that can we put some information from our website a couple of times, though we will not um, make them to visit our website, but we will put some information that what we are doing, because I think that will help us to get engaged a little bit more.
I think that if there's some value in what is already written, go ahead and publish it. I don't want to be promoting anything at this point. As long as it's non-promotional, I say let's go for it. Let's try it. Let's see if there's something from a blog or something you find that would be interesting or of value, then go ahead and do it. But as long as we're not marketing, I don't want to be marketing anything right now. I don't want to
Okay.
push out anything, trying to have people sign up to anything. Just continue to give value and information that someone would like to read. So go for it.
Okay, 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 got it. And because I saw that that when we are sharing an article, we are putting a couple of lines and sharing the links. But I saw if we put a hundred, such as 100 words long content, and put a image and then share it into the groups, that engaged more with the members of the groups, because people usually skipping the links, because they know if they click the links they will go to a long article and they don't have time to do time to read the long article. So I was planning, if we don't post anything from our website, we can find some important information and we can post that with several sentences, and we can
Hmm.
put a image along with that, and we can share with into the groups and see how it works.
Got it. Well, let's try and let's see how it works. And then, like you saw, the short videos had a bit of a success, and maybe you need to do more of that. But I'm all for it. Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Anything else,
So
Amin, you like to
we
cover?
are, no, I don't think that we are covered with everything for now.
Okay, we are covered with everything you mean.
Yeah.
All right, excellent, excellent. So let's go ahead and let's continue on next week, and let's go over the progress. I think you're doing a great job. Thank you so much, Amin, and hopefully we can publish this recording and strip out the audio and post it on podcasts, and hopefully there's some value for people can take from this. All right, thank you,
Yeah,
Amin.
I think
All
you're
right, bye bye,
welcome.
bye bye.
Bye bye.